Now on K107, time for the Rev Ron's Yule log in association with R&R Cafe at Kirkcaldy Farm by Kinghorn Loch, bringing you delicious hot food throughout December.
Good morning, and as always, welcome. Whether you're listening on Kirkcaldy's K107 FM at 9:30 in the morning, or you're watching me on the Whytescauseway Baptist Church YouTube channel. Today is December 15th, and I am the Reverend Ron Rye. Then a shoot will spring from the stem of Jesse, and a branch from his roots will bear fruit. The Spirit of the Lord will rest on him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and strength, the Spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord. Isaiah 11:1 and 2. It's quite the thought to consider during the winter months of our snow-strewn situation. At least it was snowing when I wrote this. Green shoots are not in plenty. In fact, I've just witnessed the autumnal effect on our small cherry tree at the front of the house. The shade of green turning to red was really quite something. And in spite of the beauty, this is quite obviously a season of things dying back, falling asleep, and being felled. Stormy, dark, and cold, we aren't exactly in a season of growth. And actually, for a lot of people, not only those seasonally affected, disaffected, or lacking in vitamin D, the winter is a difficult period generally, and only compounded by the effect of the last 2 years, and the continuing impacts of living in a world touched by pandemic. How do we grow in such oppressive times? This passage reminds us of two fundamental facts of life. The first one is one you all know. Everything changes. The future hope of the prophetic voice drums in the nature of life, both incarnational and inevitable. Where we are now is not where we will be in the days to come. It is this hope that sustains the people to whom Isaiah writes, as well as sustaining us in our own trudge through the crunchy ground of difficulty. The second fact is that it can be from the smallest, most insignificant thing that something incredible can grow. The oak of newness born of the acorn of the seemingly meaningless. This is one of the most graceful aspects of our lives, and one of the most beautiful. How often have you, yourself, been turned, changed, improved, encouraged by something that just seems really small to other people? How often have you been able to do the same without realizing that was the case at the time? Maybe, just maybe, the seeds of grace that are carried in the pockets of change, both in time and in person, are exactly what we need to be reminded of in these cold and dark nights.
That was Rev Ron's Yule log at this time every weekday in association with R&R Cafe at Kirkcaldy Farm by Kinghorn Loch. Check Facebook for details.